That fall was a little bit more steep than I expected. It's been at least 10 years that I've been meditating, and it's definitely something that has changed my life for the better. Before meditating, I found myself to be a little bit more erratic. It was a little bit harder for me to come to conclusions, to make decisions. It was easier for me to be distant from anyone and everyone and be more in my head. And I just felt less connected with the world around me. I felt like I was isolated in my body, if that makes any sense. And meditation, I've got to say, has been one of the things that really helped me get back to me. Well, really get back to me for the first time, because after meditating for so long, it helped me recognize parts of me that I've never explored before. So it was a beautiful feeling. I just want to talk about the three main things that meditation has helped me with and could potentially help you with. So let's get right into it. The first thing that I've noticed that meditation helped me with is recognizing the difference between myself and the world. If something would happen or if something would present itself, I was more moldable, more easily influenced, because anything could potentially be good. So my mentality at the time was, why not give it a shot? If you give it a shot, you can learn something. But the more I meditated and the more I spent time in self-reflection, is the more I understood my position in this world and where I wanted to go in life. And once I started to stand for something, it was harder for me to fall for everything. So although an opportunity would present itself that may be good for someone, I was better able to recognize the opportunities that was for me, different than the opportunities that were for someone else. And I stopped feeling like I was missing out if I didn't do something. Let's say my friends were going somewhere or there was some type of event, and where at one point I would be like, yes, I'm in there, I'm going to go there, I'm going to socialize. I then became a person that was more conscious of where I was putting my energy and the impact of my energy in certain environments. So really grounding myself in meditation is something that helped me recognize that aspect of myself. And that has been something that has helped me tremendously, because when you're easily influenced, or as the quote says, what does the quote say? If you don't stand for anything, you're easily to fall for everything. And another quote that supports that quote is, if you're a friend of everyone, you're an enemy of yourself. And when you're not grounded in who you are, you're everyone's friend, potentially. Everybody could be a person for you. Every environment could be an environment for you. Everywhere you go can be just as good as the other, because you don't really know who you are and what you really stand for. And this leads me into the second major benefit of meditation, and that is calming the noise. Not only did it help me not get distracted, but it helped me zone out the noise or calm out the noise. So the feeling and the desire of being elsewhere, wanting something else, becoming something else that was not me, it just quieted down. So the feeling didn't go right away. The feeling of wanting to be around did not go away right away. But with meditation, it helped me be at peace with all of the decisions that I made. It helped me understand that I don't have to be everywhere. I don't have to be everyone's friend. I don't have to be liked by everybody. I don't have to present myself at every single place. I can just be me wherever I want to be. I could put my energy where I need to put it, where I feel I need to put it. It doesn't have to be dictated by what is happening in the world. And this is what happens. A lot of us become reactionary to the situations that happen in our life. So we never really have a direction. If we're always reacting to things, you may have started at one point, but because you reacted to this issue, then you react to that issue, then you react to this issue over here, and then this issue over there, and then that, you're never going forward. You're zigzagging all over the place because you're reactionary. And that is something that has really, 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 really calmed down once I started meditating. And that leads me to the next benefit that I want to talk about. And that is, it helped me to be way more appreciative of who I was and what I had. Before really getting into meditation, I was a person that was very ambitious, but I really believed that I needed to have everything. So anything I put my mind to, I was like, I need that, I need it right now. And that sounds good in theory, but when you are that person, it may look good on the outside, but on the inside, it's a lot of mess. It's a lot of going, and never settling. So to put this in simpler terms, I would go after something and I would always get it. Anything I want, I always somehow got, or I always somehow get. If I put my mind to it, I'm the type of person that works hard towards it. I shape my life around it, and I have tunnel vision to what I need in life. Now you may be watching this and you're like, well, isn't that a great thing? Is it like, I want some of that. Give me it if you don't want it, right? It is a great thing in theory, but this is where it becomes a problem. I get the things that I want, but then I don't appreciate them because I'm on to the next thing. So I achieve it, look at it, go to the next thing, go to the next thing, go to the next thing. So there's never any real peace that stays with me because it's always the next high of acquiring something new. And I'll give you an example. Let's say you're a kid, a teenager. Let's say a young teen. You're 11 or 12, right? And your parents gift you with a basketball. You love the basketball. You look at it. Wow, I love the ball. Great ball. And then you become bored. And then you're like, well, I want a soccer ball. So your parents gift you with a soccer ball. You get the soccer ball, bounce it around a couple of times. And then you're like, wow. Then the high of having the soccer ball leaves you. And then you're like, man, I'm bored. I want a football. Your parents gift you the football. Play with the football, throw it up a little bit of times, and you put it back down. And then you start to just feel empty because you're like, what else do I want? And how come every time I get something, it's never filling the void that I have inside of me? And now you've amassed all of these things that were supposed to make you happy. But now when you look at all of these things, it just gives you sadness because what else can you get? And what is going to get you to that point of being at peace, to that point of feeling fulfilled, to that point of being happy? And this is the problem. Now, meditation helped me appreciate the things that I already have and helped me to recognize that it's not about getting new things. It's not about achieving new goals all the time. Really, it's about being still and appreciating the things that have already been blessed to you in your life. It's about recognizing the gifts that are already there. There's a realm in every single one of those gifts. If we refer to the example, every single one of those balls, the soccer ball, the baseball, the basketball, the football, there's an entire world. You could have went, you could have practiced, you could have shot your first three-pointer, you could have scored your first goal in soccer, shot your first football, met an entire community that are dedicated to that alone. An entire world in something that is already there. But because you don't appreciate it, you think that you're looking for something outside of yourself. But the things that you're looking for, you already have it. So meditation has been something that has really helped me recognize what I have, who I am, what I've already been blessed with, the skills I've been blessed with, everything. Meditation has really helped me recognize that and helped me see it for what it is. So at one point where I was always looking for the next thing, and don't get me wrong, it's not wrong to be ambitious. It's not wrong to want more for yourself. It's not wrong to want to put yourself in a better position to change, to adapt. These are all great traits. Do not get me wrong. But it is important to recognize that you are being blessed at every single point. So you wanted something, you got it. Calm down. Appreciate it. Love it. Respect it. And then go forward. And that has been something that really just changed my life. I think that's the thing that changed my life the most. Because no longer was I chasing aimlessly. I became a person that I was brought to joy with every single thing that came to pass. So every single day became a good day. I didn't have those in-between days where it's just, oh, well, I need to get to this point. I need to go here to do this and then do that, and then I'm going to get to this point. It wasn't when I got to the destination that I had that little spurt of joy. It's the entire process, because I love myself. So every day until I get to the next goal, I appreciate it, I respect it, I love it. And then I get to the goal and I love myself and I do more and I keep doing more in that way. And if you're looking for a level of calm that is parallel to what I'm speaking about, definitely meditation can help to take you there. And don't take my word on it, give it a try. Meditation doesn't have to be something intimidating. A lot of us think that, well, I can't sit still for 10 minutes. I can't sit still for an hour. Like, what's the point? I don't understand, etc. It's not about how long you can do it. It's about just being intent with taking that moment for yourself. It's about being intent in wanting to be at a new place in yourself, not in this world, in yourself. And that's where it starts. So you can start with 1 minute, start with 2, 5, 10 minutes. You could look on YouTube. There's a lot of guided meditations. You could look for some sounds, 432 Hz, different hertz, and just get into it. And this is a process. So it's not like you start meditating in one day and all of a sudden you're this stoic yogi. It doesn't really work like that. Although meditation can definitely calm your mind immediately and help you find a certain level of peace immediately, I would say, it really takes a couple of months, I would even say 1 to 2 years, to really feel the effects of a habit of meditation. So I would strongly suggest it. A lot of times we're offered so many other things to calm our minds down. You know, some people even offer us stimulants, drugs, different pleasures so that we're able to have inner peace. But what has worked for me has been really learning to calm my own mind, learning to ground myself, learning to be okay with me, to be okay with my thoughts, to be okay with the thoughts that I didn't have, to be okay with my situation, and to be okay with really who I am and love myself for that. And that really was helped with meditating. So that's the video for today. I hope it was helpful to you. And just know that the peace that you're looking for is in your grasp. It's not outside. It's not something that is foreign. It's within you. It's just for you to open that gift for yourself. You already have the gift. It's yours. Open it. I'll see you in the next video. Like, comment, and subscribe.